Yeah, I think we are live. Yeah, we are live. Um, ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ ಸ್ನೇಹಿತರೆ, ನಮ್ಮ ಡಿಪಾಸಿಟರ್ಸ್ ಬಂಧುಗಳಿಗೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಒಂದು ಆತ್ಮೀಯವಾದಂತ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. Today being a Sunday, most of you would be at home and I think probably spending your time with your family members. So I just want to take some of your time and introduce you to some real big warriors who are amongst us. And these people are the ones who really made a big difference in the struggle of PMC, Punjab Maharashtra Cooperative Bank, where just before our bank got 35A in the moratorium put on our bank, just before that even PMC Bank was also put on the same kind of restriction. But these people have really fought hard, struggled hard, waged war against the system, and they have been able to get some kind of a semblance of resolution now. So we today want to explore what were the major activities that they did, what kind of activism that they did, and what really worked for them or what might work for them, which will work for us also. So those are the kind of things that we will explore today. Amongst us, we have Chetana Srinivas. I think most of our depositors know of her. She actually helped us to connect with our PMC bank depositors who are real warriors. They really waged war against the system, and they have really, fought like warriors. So these are the experiences that are going to be shared. So Chetana will give us a brief introduction and have initial talks with them, and then we will proceed from there. Over to you, Chetana.
Yeah, hello. Thank you, Harish. And most of you know me. I've seen me in WhatsApp groups. I have been aggressively trying to push a few things. And I thank you all for watching this program. I want to introduce to you all Nikhil ji and Sunil ji, who are true warriors and have led the PMC Bank struggle for the last 2 years. Nikhil ji has been very, very active on the ground. I have been in touch with him for the last 1.5 years. And Sunil ji has been very, very active. Being based in Bangalore, he is very active on social media and, sending emails and making calls. Nikhil ji has been very, very kind to support all our activities and offer his guidance. For the past 1.5 years, I've been talking to him. Whenever I need any contact, I just ping Nikhil ji, and he has been so kind enough to help me with all the contacts, with all the guidance. And today I really look forward to hearing more about the PMC struggle and also so that we can take tips from them and we can drive our struggle to success, just like the PMC depositors are doing. And what should I say about Sunil ji? I mean, he has been so kind that he is not only been tweeting about the PMC Bank matter, he has also been tweeting about the Guru Raghavendra Bank matter. And I actually make a light joke saying, he can tweet faster than I can retweet. And he and another PMC warrior, Raghavan, who is not here with us today, they also joined the protest physically in front of Alsur Gate police station. Although they are not Guru Raghavendra Bank depositors, they came to support us at my request, and they are really kind. They have been supporting not only their own depositors but also our Guru Raghavendra Bank depositors, and we are more than happy to join hands with Nikhil ji and Sunil ji. Over to you, Harish. The stage is all yours. And over to you, Nikhil ji and Sunil ji. We look forward to hearing from you about your struggle and also getting tips and guidance.
Okay. Thank you, Chetna. Now, see, we have, as I said, we have Mr. Nikhil ji and Mr. Sunil ji. So, first of all, I would request Nikhil ji to give a brief introduction of himself and his association with PMC Bank.
Namaskar, everybody. And Harish ji, if you could cut that G away from my name, it would be better.
So humble of you, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Now, the brief introduction is that myself, my family has been banking with PMC since almost 25 years now. And it was a continuous effort, continuous partnership with the bank. The day of the moratorium slap, actually, coincidentally, I was going to the bank with my mom to prepare a draft for the fees of my the college for my son, and it was quite a big amount. And we saw a pandemonium in front of the branch, and we didn't understand what it was. Finally, I reached the gate and saw that some paper has been stuck over there. And then I also saw the SMS in the morning. I thought it is a regular SMS of some regular, they keep updating about something of the bank in 35A or B. I didn't know what it is. It was all as simple as that. Then I saw a police van standing there, people crowding, crying. Still, I didn't know. I thought probably it's some matter which might take a week or so until everything settles down. But after that, for 2 days, I tried to inquire what this 35A is. And by the end of 2 days, I realized that our money is as good as gone.
Oh my God.
Considering the history of 35A of the previous banks, which are already struggling there. So that day, I told my friend, who also has an account, he started shivering that what will happen. I said, it's okay, nothing to worry about. We will have to do something which no depositors ever have done. We will have to think out of the box and fight tooth and nail. And it doesn't matter whether they return our money or not. We will hold that throat and pull our money from their throats if required. But we will do it. So your initial mindset should be that whether system is with you or has done injustice to you, fine. It is upon you to decide how you are going to react to it. Whether you are going to sit quietly and take it as it is, or decide to get up and fight with them and fight tooth and nail and fight till the end. That should be your first mindset. And you have to be positive about it. That I am going to get my money no matter what. May it take days, weeks, or months, or probably even a year. And that's the way we started. And we started making WhatsApp groups. We started connecting with people. And we started calling to people one place or the other. And people started coming in. And the core group started forming. And everything else was history.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, Nikhil bhai. Now, what we saw was that in the news channels or in papers or in news in social media, that every now and then we saw a lot of voices raising. We saw a lot of, particularly ladies, a lot of ladies stood forward and they showed us real activism. And you, in fact, gate crashed into RBI. That's what I heard. In fact, you gate crashed.
We even gate crashed Nirmala Sitharaman's press conference when she had come here for election promotions. We gate crashed Fadnavis's election rally. See, here some of the people have to be very articulate and keep the information, like who is coming where, who is going to come where, and plan to attack over there. And the ladies and the senior citizens have to be in the forefront. The strategists need not come in the forefront. You have to utilize the resources. Even if you have 10 senior citizens and 5-7 ladies, it is worth 100 people. You should know how to use your resources. You know how Shivaji Maharaj used to do it. He used to go with 15-20 people and conquer the forts.
Guerrilla warfare.
Guerrilla warfare. Sir, we have gone with 7, 8 people. I tell you one thing, when we had gone to Killa Court, we were just 11 to 12 of us. But can you believe we had 12 police vans? armed with tooth and nail, armed to tooth and nail. 11
Hmm.
policemen. They were so scared of us. And our struggle started when the elections in Maharashtra had already been announced and Section 144(1) was in place.
Okay.
Sir, the police used to have tears in their eyes. They used to plead to us, please go, otherwise our jobs will go. You please go from here. We cannot do anything to you because we sympathize with you. But if we don't do anything to you, then they will do something to us. They used to plead for us. I will formally send you all the initial struggle videos and photographs which will indicate the ferocity with which we struck them in the beginning. That is the reason they had to take note. See, sir, you have one more thing. You should not be demoralized, because that is my experience. When you try something 100 times, you will succeed only once. Again, you will have to try something 100 times, you will succeed only once.
Yes.
But you have to keep trying. Your success will be when Guru Raghavendra Bank is in the news all the time in public view. Only then you will succeed. There are only 3 steps here, sir. First, the public should be completely aware of it and in sync with you. Only then, that helps only with media. Secondly, you have to touch all the politicians. Contact all the MLAs of Karnataka and all the MPs of Karnataka, either personally or through letters registered or whatever, or constituents wise. Catch people that you stay in that constituency. Please go there and hand this letter format I am giving to you. Please hand over there and take a signature and take their assurance that they will come back to you with a letter they have given to all the people which I have mentioned, right from PM to your cooperative sector. And for yours is actually a simpler thing than what we had to do, because it was a national issue over here. We were orphans. The state government said you don't belong to us. The center said you don't belong to us. Yours is a specific case where it is the state which is completely in power, and the cooperative sector, your cooperative sector is and the state can do it. And in section 61 of your Cooperative Act, there is a clause where the state government, and even if required, the central government can come in to help the cooperative to somehow solve the issue of the bank and the depositor saved. There is a clause over there, section 61.
Okay.
So we can quote that and tell them what are you doing about this. See, we are not cared who took the money, how much they took, and where they went. To hell with that. That was your job to audit and take care of. Right. We are simple depositors, and we have put the money in the bank which the license has been given by RBI. As simple as that. We have not given it chit funds. We have not played jugar. We have not played gambling. We have done it very ethically. After the PM said that keep it in the bank, the lakhs of crores of Jan-Dhan accounts were opened, and we were told that please put your money there so that it is white. We paid tax over it. And today, suddenly, we cannot use our own money. More than 50% of people are in the asset of their lives. What have they done? They have spent their whole life earning it. Maybe for medical issues, son's wedding, new house, whatever it is their money. If they throw it in the gutter, it is their lookout. You have no right over it. And if you had a problem in the bank, you can take a certain time to clear it. Why did the big banks like Punjab and Punjab National Bank or the Yes Bank, in fact, the national banks are never closed for even one day. You just pump in the money and continue. So why this disparity?
Yeah, you're talking
why
about.
Don't you clarify that cooperative banks are not safe? Just put a statutory warning like you put it on cigarette packs that depositing money in cooperative banks is injurious to your financial future. As simple as that. Because you say every 1 hour, Amitabh Bachchan or the big cricketers come on TV and say that Satark baniye, Jankar rahiye, RBI says.
Yes.
You yourself are not Satark, and we are not Jankar because you never gave us the Jankari.
100% correct.
So we are not at fault in any way. We are not begging. We want our rights, and we are going to take them from you.
Yes. Correct. See, as you said, ours is a typical problem and much smaller problem. I think maybe that is one of the reasons why,
No, your focus and target point is very clear. You will get results faster. If you collectively try to push in and act vigorously, you will get the results faster than expected.
Correct. Yeah, that's right. Now, here in your entire struggle, what was the role of media? What was the role played by the media? How effectively you were able to use it, and how effectively they gave visibility to your issues?
See, Harish sir, you are not a
Sir.
celebrity.
Sir, I'm not again, sir, 1 minute.
Nor a
I'm not,
politician, nor a politician.
Nikhilji,
Nor
1
am I.
minute. Nikhilji, 1 minute.
Ah.
You can just call me like you said, Nikhil, you can call me Harish.
Sorry.
Okay.
Harish, we all are not celebrities. We are not people with connections. We are not big people. So even if you want to meet a corporator, it might take 2 weeks or 2 months or 2 years.
Correct.
So awareness, you being aware that I have come to your place, or my neighbor being aware that you have come to my place, is not going to solve the issue. The people have to be aware that these people are facing the problem. You have to name and shame them in public, in media, that people read it, that they are named and shamed. Only then your political doors will open, because they will see an advantage somewhere. And when your political doors open, push them up to your Vidhan Sabha. We have had 2 official meetings in Vidhan Sabha where the speaker had meetings with
Nana Patole came.
Official meetings in Vidhan Sabha. And the RBI people were called, and they were sweating. They were sweating over there that these people can call us up to the Vidhan Sabha. That means they can do anything. So pull all your people in cooperative sector. Even if RBI is not coming, no issue. Call them and name them and shame them. That it is not our fault. And you can also use, we kept on using Punjab and we kept on using Lakshmi Vilas and Yes Bank. You can use PMC now, along with them.
Yeah, you have.
Even PMC is resolved after a 5,000, 6,000 crore lafda. Why can't you finish off this 800 crore lafda clearly and as fast as possible? Because considering the timeline, it is almost the same time we are also suffering.
Correct. Almost the same time.
Media is your first friend, sir. You have to form a media group of at least, the entire media group has to be at least 5 to 10 print media and 5 to 10 local electronic media and even YouTube media as possible, and make a full group of it, a WhatsApp group of full media, so that you can inform them in one shot that tomorrow we are having a protest over there. Tomorrow we are doing this, tomorrow we are doing that, and even they can call you and take your interviews, which can be published in that. And you can even inform that yesterday we met a particular politician and this is what we said and this is what he said. Let it come in media.
Okay.
I have one point to say, Harish.
Yes.
Is that recently that Dr. Guha, he floated out in his homepage a article about this particular protest. And you can see, for your easiness, there are all the handles, Twitter handles of all the media over there. Just copy that and paste it off in the further tweets. It reaches
one more point before I forget, sir.
Sir.
In PMC, the Twitter people are doing it on an individual basis. It is already 2 years now. What you have to do is all the Twitter, who can tweet or retweet or supposed to retweet, have to come on a common WhatsApp group or whatever, which is only for Twitter. So then your strength will increase as the number of tweets that go up. Because individually, I do it 50 times, you do it 100 times, doesn't make a difference. But your 50 and my 100 retweeted a few 100 times more by everybody at one time gives it a rise of about 1 to 2,000 or 3,000 tweets.
It becomes a trending, sir.
It goes to
that Sunil what will advise you. I'm just giving you.
Yeah, I will ask him that. Sir, I just wanted to ask
this is a great tip.
Okay, and Nikhil bhai, I will ask you one more question here. See, as you may be aware, our bank depositors mainly constitute almost 85% constitute of senior citizens. So senior citizens doing activism is a real challenge. That is exactly what we have faced here. So we doing, our getting most of them. I think there are in about 85%. We can say about 40 to 50% are above 80. So it is practically quite impossible for them to come on the street and do all this activism. And there are a huge chunk of people who are between 60 and 70, 80, those kind of that age group. There are so many people. So what we are finding is these people have not been able, not been able to come, and particularly because of this corona, it has further aggravated the situation. What advice do you give them?
Take their videos, small clips or 1 or 2 minutes, take their interviews and put it in your media groups with their individual stories.
Okay.
So when they want to do a telecast of something, they will connect to them also, so that actually those people will appear on the screen and give their thought. It will create a huge impact.
Okay. Okay. So otherwise there are, yeah, and
which you can put it in the media group.
okay. Would you also like to give any kind of an advice to those people who can actually come?
They have to come. Can is not, it is not an option. All who can come have to come. Lord Krishna has said, if you can't fight for your right, you have no right over your right. You have to fight. You have to fight tooth and nail. You have to fight for those 85% people. You have to fight for those 85% people, and maybe 10, 20, 50, 20 odd people who might have died and not even reported.
We actually don't know.
Even if they have died a natural death, they have died with some pain in their heart and some things which are still incomplete.
Mental stress.
So you fight for them. Come on, strategize. Even 15, 20 people is more than enough. Once in a while, fight, and senior citizens are going to come. Use the ladies, use their family members. Use their family members who are youngsters, 40, 50, 30, 20, whatever. Tell them to come on their behalf.
Okay. Okay, that's a very good message that you have given us. Now I would like to go to Mr. Sunilji, and he actually is known in the PMC circles as a Twitter man or a mailman. Can you give us your role and why you are called this? Can you just give us that
Sure.
why you are calling that?
Sure. I am based out of Bangalore, and I stay in Kenya. I had an account with Karnataka Bank, and then later on, this is a 5-year-old account. Then later on, a new bank came up near my place, and pamphlets came to my house, saying that this bank works for 360 days a year, including Saturdays and Sundays also.
Okay.
And we have facilities for lockers, facilities are there, and all those things. Interest-wise, it was the same. It is not even one. It is almost the same 1%. I did not go to this PMC bank for the sake of additional interest. My only thing was convenience. Saturday and Sunday also, if it is open, then why not? And even holidays also, except this Independence Day or Republic Day, the bank was open. So I opened an account and shifted all my real hard-earned money completely from Karnataka Bank to this PMC Bank. And things were very smooth, and all my fixed deposits or something called as or on monthly interest basis. And now there were a lot of requests for opting for shares. I just took only shares worth 50,000 rupees in that bank. And there were a lot of other things called LTD deposits, long-term deposits with additional 1% interest and so on. A lot of things. I did not go for anything. I was very happy with all this. And on September 23rd, 2019, early morning when I was en route office, I got a shock of my life, saying that I also had my salary account. I'm an employed person. My salary account was at this bank only. So it was 1,000 rupees only I can withdraw for the next 6 months. I got a shock of my life. The first thing I did was I went to my office and told the HR that, kindly change. There is a problem in the bank. Kindly change my bank to Karnataka Bank so that the salary part is taken care. That was the very first thing. Then here what happened, I got a lot of good friends in the branch also. And suddenly, a group started called PMC Karnataka and PMC Bangalore, wherein I met a lot of good friends over there who have got branches, money, sir, which is your branch, which is my branch, and so on. Then the Karnataka chapter and the Bangalore thing got in touch with the main PMC, the other PMC bank crisis. There are a lot of groups in WhatsApp which we have, PMC Depositor, PMC Bank Crisis, and almost all the warriors are there only. So we started getting in touch with them. One exclusive Twitter thing was formed, wherein we thought that why not we form a Twitter group. That group just tweets. And there is one person at the end of the day, he will copy all the tweets and then post it in the group for retweeting. The person who reads the tweet has to just either add his remarks or he has to just press a button called retweet. So this goes along, and in the course of the journey, we met lot of good friends. Just to add on, Mr. Nikhil Vora, not only he's a warrior by himself. I've got a great regard for him because when somebody is in distress at the hospital, okay, and I still remember a case wherein a gentleman died and there was no money to release his body also. And this Nikhil Bhai, so this Nikhil Bhai's telephone number is all over the group, all in all the groups. I have to just make a call to Nikhil Bhai and he makes, sorry?
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, and Nikhil Bhai's number is all over the group, and anybody in a financial problem immediately contacts Nikhil Bhai, who immediately speaks.
Sorry, go on, sir.
Yeah. Immediately speaks to the bank and get that kind of, that hardship allowance and make sure that, there is no problem faced. Okay. Now on this Twitter part, we have, see, in this deposit group, there are many people who are tech savvy, who have got a mobile telephone, tech savvy. Just make one tweet and then keep on adding that something called as handles. Okay, when you make a tweet, you have to add handles. Ready-made handles are there, like PMO India or even the press thing also, just to help you people. That tweet of Mr. Guha, that Dr. Guha has got all the press things it has got, the press handles it has got. So just keep on doing that. The second thing, the PMO, then we started making telephone calls and telephone calls to the PMO office and the finance minister's office and RBI and so on. So there, what we have done, there is the PMO office gave us information that all the complaints had to be lodged on a portal. There is something called as PMO portal. You can write to the Prime Minister also on what is your issue. Then the group of people started logging on to the portal and writing. And for every complaint which you issue, which you lodge in, you get a acknowledgement also that this is your complaint number. And that complaint gets forwarded to many people, and finally the reply comes maybe after 1 month or 45 days. See, here the percentage of a success is mainly because of the people on the ground. Okay, Twitter, mails and this thing add value. If I have to take a percentage wise, I would see it as only 15% only. But on the ground, it is 85%. I should really thank Nikhil Bhai from the bottom of my heart. And even, he has got, there's a big team of, lady warriors also. Every time there's a protest which is planned, which is also informed in the groups, that is not tweeted, saying that there's a protest tomorrow. That is not tweeted. If there's a protest is planned, it is floated in all the groups, and the people make sure that on the day of the protest, the lady warrior, Nikhil Bhai, the complete team lands up over there without any appointment. If you take appointment,
you will run away.
Just not going to work.
The watchman will say they are not available.
They are not available. Then you have to come back only, or from the police. Here, if you see this, our Alsur Gate thing, I had made a call one day before and they had informed the police. And the police also came with us to the delegation of 3 members from your bank. The police was also all along till we get out of the gate also. So then I think, main thing is, sir, is people on the ground only. Let whatever it takes. And some people may feel, saying that, okay, if some media sees, or if my relative sees, or if my friend sees, it may be a sort of businessing thing that I put my money here, but that is the way out. It is my money. It is my money. Finally, so I think we should not really, we have not done any fraud. Fraud is done by somebody else, and we are fighting for our own hard-earned money. That is what it is. Let us not get shy, sir. Let us come out on the road. What is the problem? Yes, boss, I have invested money based on a license given by the Reserve Bank of India. It is not a cheap fund or a Ponzi or a runaway scheme. And even people like IMA Gold also have got their money, sir. If you can recall that protest made by those people in the Shivaji Nagar, IMA Jewel, and everybody has started getting money right now. Why? Because there were thousands of people, and the properties were also mortgaged and so on, sir. So the very first thing is kindly take part in all the protests, more the ladies, more the senior citizens. Nobody will do anything, sir, for that.
Okay.
And in fact, the police also supports actually. I was also, when I keep talking to the lady warriors of the PMC bank, they tell the police have become a very good friend for them, and they also tell, okay, they also listen the hardship and even what exactly, even some of the
they understand our plight.
they
Basically, that's
understand
what
our
you're saying.
plight, sir. Yeah, and yeah, Nikhil bhai wanted to add something.
Just one point.
Yes, sir.
The
Yes, sir.
first protest that we started with our immediate local branch, many people had come and police presence was also there, and we had created a huge ruckus. That time, the senior police inspector of the police station, they immediately recognized out of the crowd that who is the center point. They are police, so they understand it very fast.
Yeah,
correct.
So that the inspector came to me and told me that, my dear friend, what are you going to achieve by doing all this? I said, we are trying to just put up the protest, and we have also called the media, and media is also there. So that is fine. But in fact, we had people advising us, the police advising us. The police officer told me that I will advise you one thing, if you are okay with it. What? Why don't you quote a detention in the police station? So all these 250 odd people, their names and numbers will be taken, and immediately you can go. So that way, see, these all places of official value, like police station or office, when you go there and register your presence, it is an official registration. And such protests, even if however small they are, have to be reported to the Home Secretary and the Police Commissioner. And then, depending on the severity, it keeps on passing over to the top officials. Now, every time we enter the RBI building, the Finance Ministry was reported, because, mind you, a civilian is never allowed in the RBI central office
Exactly.
building.
I think even Sunil will also watch
I
for
have
that.
gone there 14 times. 14 times. Only 2 times officially. That too with commissioner, the police commissioner had set up a meeting for us himself. I said, sir, useless. These meetings are useless. But since you are setting it up, I want the DCP also to come and see what they promised. And after 6 months, I will ask you what happened. So that time you will answer me. And the same thing I asked him. Even the DCP secretly told me, actually, I'm a police officer. I should not tell you all this, but what you are doing, this have never been done. And what you are doing is the only way you're going to get your money. Otherwise, forget it.
And now, sir, on the police part, see, the police also is very, very sharp. By seeing us only, they understand that we are not that ordinary, that this Gunda type and everything. We are all respected citizens, senior citizens, by the way we talk, by the way we dress, and by the way they clearly understand that we are not that Gunda type people, but we are stuck over here. They really help us.
Once in a while, we have also been roughed up, no issue. But we have fought tooth and nail with them.
Yeah. So I think we should not really hesitate, sir. That is what I can tell. And coming to this mail now, mail thing, what we do is we have made a standard format of an email, okay, a detailed email which I have made. And what we do is we have the email address of all our many colleagues who are really conversant with the email thing. When we send the email, we mark them everybody in CC or in BCC also. So my mail sent to RBI, the Finance Ministry, the PMO office, whosoever it is, there are around 50 addresses which I have. I can also share the address book with you.
Okay.
And in the WhatsApp. You have to just copy that and paste it on in Gmail. And one email has to go. Like Sunil is sending an email to this. And in BCC, there are 55 people or 100 people are there, our own friends only. What they do, they will have to just reply all, change my Sunil but to their name, or even need not change also because we write aggrieved PMC bank depositor from Bangalore. So they just reply all on one day, 5 mails go, sir.
Okay.
So from one person sends 5 mails, and believe me, all the mails get registered, they get recorded. Whenever we call RBI, Nikhil bhai, I'll just finish. Whenever we call RBI, they tell, sir, your mail has come. What's your email ID? My mail ID is this. Sir, your mail has come. It is forwarded to the next person. And believe me, for every mail I send, I get a reply. But as I told you, 50, these are all contribute to only 15%, sir. Don't only sending emails or Twitter or even this. It's only 15%. But let the pressure be there. Because most of the things happen nowadays in Twitter only. Even Nirmala Sitharaman and Tejasvi Surya shouting about his achievements. Everything happens in Twitter only. But people on the ground are most important.
Okay.
Nikhil
bhai.
Just one more point before I forget, sir. You need to make a small association of your group.
Okay.
Maybe 200 names, 400 names, just an official name with a letter pad. You need not register it. But you know what? That gives you an official entity. Like I represent Raghavendra Bank Association group. Like you can make yourself the chairman and somebody else the secretary and somebody else whatever. Just for the namesake. That gives you an official entry wherever you go.
Correct.
So as an individual, if I say, hello, I am Mr. Harish, I have come to meet him. I am Mr. Nikhil, he will tell you bye-bye, see you. But if you can say, I am coming from Raghavendra Depositors Association or whatever, then he has to look at you and because you are representing how many other people there
an
are
organization.
Yeah, as an organization, your value is completely different.
Correct.
So you just make the entries, and even if you want to collect namely 10 rupees or whatever or even otherwise, and just name the office bearers and at least 400 or 500 names in that as members or whatever. Even if there are 50, it's okay. Just a representation, an official letterhead. So that letterhead, when you write letters on that letterhead, it gives a different picture as altogether. As a signatory or as an individual, it will not make that effect.
Correct. Okay. So now I want to touch on a different, a little bit different. Though we are staying with the same activism, I wanted to talk to you about in your PMC Bank movement. I think there may have been a few people who are sort of not very keen on doing this kind of activism. They would say you leave it to God. I mean, those kind of people. I think you know what I mean. So what would you like to say to them?
Don't think about them. You have to see whether you are there on the ground or not. I used to tell people, I don't care whether there are 50 people or 500 people. I will see that I am there. And when I am there, I will see to it that I make the impact. I don't come out empty-handed. As simple as that. When most people think that way, that I don't care how many people come, I will be there. If that is the attitude, or even 50 people and 25 turn up, you should know how to use them and make an impact. Somehow or the other.
Correct. And I know there. We also saw. I think that may have happened with your bank also. We also saw that there are some planted people who want to come in and join us, probably from the management or from those who want to derail our movement. So how would you identify and how would you keep them outside?
We still have them. And some people are still being thought as leaders. Still till now. I don't bother about them. For that, you need to be sharp enough and you need to have your strategy in place.
Sir, we should not really
they can do nothing about it. They can just jump up and down in their WhatsApp groups, but when the real thing comes, they vanish in thin air because they know they are not going to be able to see. Here you have to have like Sri Krishna type of a role where you are being able to even be as docile as possible. You have to be like, master of all. rather than being jack of one or jack of. I mean, you should be ready for anything. I was ready to fight with the police. I was ready to fight with the people. I used to be look aggressive at people. Within 2 months of the bank, by October, November, I understood who they were and they understood who I was. So whenever the actual thing comes, they are never there. They are never there. They are just sitting in their armchairs and trying to
You cannot
do whatever
stop
they
that.
want to do,
In
but I never
short-
bothered about it.
in
You also should
short,
not
you
bother
cannot
about it.
stop.
Let
Yeah.
them do what they have to do. Rather than, because there are going to be people with egos. There are going to be people who suddenly once in a first time in their life, if they see themselves on the TV screen and they will get addicted to it. Wow, I am on the newspaper page and I am on the TV. So then the focus changes from Raghavendra to self-promotion and publicity. But that is okay. As long as Raghavendra's publicity is going on, I don't care. I'm happy. But it is very important that the right people get to go inside the office and talk the right things, because these so-called people should not be allowed to come to that stage where they are being identified as the true representatives of the Raghavendra brand and the talk rubbish, talk senseless, and waste such an important opportunity which has been gained after so much of struggle. Each meeting is worth its weight in gold. So that time the right people with right knowledge and right data and right intent have
And
to be
right
inside.
attitude.
Right attitude, intent and attitude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Now here, I mean, you have been doing this activism from September 2019, and probably till date you have been continuously doing it. Now, what was the role of politicians that you saw in your entire activism? What was the kind of support, or what were the kind of hindrances that you faced because of the politicians?
Hindrance is getting in touch with them, and support is nil. We used them.
Can you just expand a little bit on that?
We used them. They didn't use us. We knew all politicians are XYZ. I don't want to use the word. Never rely on anybody's promise. Use them, because they are going to use you to approach somebody and take that one-upmanship credit. You should be like an idiot following them like sheep and tell, sir, please, हमारा बात उससे कर लो. वो उनसे वो बात कर रहा है वो important नहीं है. When he talks to them, that should be news. You should use it the next day in media as news. You don't think whether he's getting credit or not. It should be in the news.
Correct.
So the other party will think that what should I do to upmanship to do this? We had Supriya Sule and Sharad Pawar Sahab. Within first meeting, we met him on Saturday. On Sunday, we were on flight to Delhi. Within 20 minutes, I convinced him and we were on flight to Delhi. And Sharad Pawar is not, you want to use like your local stalwarts. You have to use them to get publicity for Raghavendra. They are not. Mr. Fadnavis had promised us twice in the rally, publicly, that I will do this and I will do that for you. After he lost it, again we went to meet him as an opposition leader. That time his response was only 5%. Okay, I will see what I can do. This and that. In fact, Pawar sir was better. At least it made us reach almost the top of the BJP. So he is an opposition leader. Here it is not important who came and who did what for us. Here even we used Charanjit Singh Sapra, the Congress leader, to use Mr. Patole, who was the Speaker of Maharashtra Assembly. So congressmen and congressmen are friends. So we use Sapra to influence Patole ji to have an official meeting in the Vidhan Sabha of Maharashtra. That was great news, because the entire cabinet of Maharashtra is involved, including Pawar Sahib's party. So again, that becomes state-wise, it is the most important news. And in all local and national newspapers, the state page, PMC depositors had an official meeting in Vidhan Sabha. I can send you the picture. So that, when Vidhan Sabha is taking note of your problem, whether the problem is solved is not important. That's all. Only
publicity.
All promises are. You can just thank you so much. We are very grateful to you. You have to be very diplomatic. You don't have to side any party. You just have to say whoever solves a problem is our God. But use them the next day in the media. See to it that they are in the media. So that Raghavendra is so much there. People are crying, people are dying, people are shaming. What are you doing? What are you doing? Then at least something will start moving. And then,
Yeah, this is a very good point.
then people like Sunilji and all can complete 50% by filling up that 15% thing and sending the missiles. Air,
When the news article comes on the day, just again make it a tweet.
yeah. So
Okay. So in short, what you're saying is 85% of the activism happens on the ground.
Ground only, sir. That is the only way.
On the ground, it is 85%. And remaining 50% happens through social media, all those other initiatives.
Perfect, sir. Perfect.
Okay. And in 85%, 50% is media. How we highlight our issue with media. That is mainstream media.
Media. We were only for the hunger strike, but for 10 days people were saying, are you still there on the hunger strike? Arey, we were there only for 20 minutes. You have to... After 10 days, people asking, are you still on the hunger strike? No, yeah, the police removed us. Ultimately, what people know.
It was really a lucky moment when the hunger strike day happened on hunger strike. The next day, the place caught a fire. I hope you heard about the Dream Small in the PMC head office was there.
Of India fort.
Next day, the hospital caught fire and everything was burned down. Luckily, our warriors were totally safe. They had left that place by that time. Otherwise, it have been.
Yes, I remember. That.
Small, the hospital caught fire.
Arishji, at 1:30 in the night, the media people came to take the bite. Times of India. That should be at 1:30 in the night. And in the morning, published.
So it is really inspiring story, sir. Actually, it's a quite inspiring story. And, we have to get to that level of our activism so that
Few people with slight deep pockets or maybe good political connections, whichever party they are, around your group. So they can arrange, they can make clear for you by getting the appointment sooner than later, That way. You need some kind of people around you, that also.
Correct.
Yeah. Harish, just before I forget, I had one important question for Nikhilji.
Please.
And Nikhilji and Sunilji, I remember that sometime about 6 months ago or so, the news started coming out saying, they are going to allow depositors to withdraw 5 lakhs. And I saw some forms being circulated by one lady who is an advocate in your PMC group, which said, even if they allow 5 lakhs, please sign this form to say, we do not want to withdraw our 5 lakhs. Instead, we want our entire money back, 100% of our money back with interest, without haircut. We do not want to withdraw 5 lakhs, because that will, the idea is that, they want to just remove all the small time depositors by giving the 5 lakhs. And then, the big time depositors are actually in a soup, and they are, they're basically just removing the strength out of the struggle. Yeah. So I just like to know what exactly happened. What did you guys do? Because I know that the law is not passed in the parliament about that 5 lakhs yet. They're still talking about that law being passed like around this time today. Last week when some of our depositors met our MP, he said, MP Tejasvi Surya, he said that the finance minister will pass a law where, all the depositors will get 5 lakhs. Basically, but we want to advise our depositors, please do not withdraw your 5 lakhs, because then you are actually weakening your struggle to get back your entire money.
Here I will try to.
I'm sorry?
Here I will like to clarify your point.
Yes.
Even before this BRA Act amendment was passed, people were asking for some relief by increase in withdrawal so that they could run their daily lives. At that time, we had fiercely opposed the move, saying that as it is, it was not possible because the bank doesn't have so much of funds that even if they allow 10,000 to so many depositors, they didn't have funds. So we didn't want the kitty to deteriorate further, because the lesser the kitty, the lesser the chances of an investor coming to the bank. That was
Correct.
our first thing. Second, gradual erosion of depositor base. That was the second point. But that was only as far as the asking the RBI to give a guideline for further withdrawal. There was no BRA Act at that time. Now, when the BRA Act was passed, a fresh provision was made that whenever a bank goes into 35A, immediately disburse the amount of
5
DIGC,
lakhs.
that is 5 lakhs. At least immediately, in the sense, get the audit done within 1 month and distribute it. Let them not wait for 5 years or 10 years till the resolution comes or the liquidation comes. So that also was keeping in mind the struggle of PMC, that people will come on the roads, and it was a tactful move that at least 90% of the people will be out of the movement, so there will no strength will remain in the other depositors to fight for their cause.
In the monsoon session of this parliament, which is in the mid of July, this act will be passed, and for the banks whose licenses have already been cancelled, like Margaon Bank, and there are around 5-6.
Even if they are under 35A, they will be eligible to get 5 lakhs.
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay. This actually, I personally saw the what he spoke, or he spoke. He said, "See, I will make sure that this 5 lakhs is distributed before December, around December. I will make sure that 5 lakhs is given, so that 75 to 80% of our depositors are no longer with the bank, and they will all go." So, and in fact, immediately as a response, one of our depositors who was there, she actually asked our MP as to whether the remaining 20% or 25% should they hang themselves and die. He had no answers for that.
Good point. Put your finger on any bank, whether it is national or commercial or cooperative. It is a simple norm. 80 to 90% of money belongs to 20% of people.
Exactly.
And the other 80% people, only 15 to 20% money is there.
Exactly. Correct.
So tell them to talk sense that your bank runs on 20% people of money. The money which is paid is also ours, not theirs. Or
Correct.
they will never loot. They will loot bundles only. And the bundles were of these 20% people. Whether it is State Bank of India, you tell them to bring out an RTI and do the survey and take the average.
Yeah.
80 to 90% of the money is always of 20% people, whether it is business houses, corporate, institutional money, or HN1. Like
High net worth individuals.
That's all.
Correct.
The other 80% money is similar amount: 5,000, 10,000, 50,000, 1 lakh, 2 lakh, 3 lakh.
Correct. So actually, this is a ploy that most of the politicians have inherited from British, of divide and rule policy. So it is a part of that. So that apart, now, we have seen your activism, and we have seen how you have relentlessly worked hard on the field and with all that. Now, coming down to the solution part, can you explain what is the kind of solution that you are looking at now, particularly your bank, and what was the process by which you are looking at a solution?
When we started, our question was simple, that we want our money back. The deeper we went into it, we realized that it is a very difficult thing. And when we actually entered the operation theater, we understood that the patient is not only dead and buried but it is not buried in the ground, it is buried in Patal. Because it is 2,500 crores of problem. And I don't think that anybody will come in with that amount of money. Plus the other thing, adding to the pressure, were political problems and corporate connections, which wanted their share of meat out of this problem, so that I will not hand this over bank to Harish ji unless I get my share of, only when my share of meat is secure, then let Harish ji take it, Chetna ji take it, or whoever has to take it. I don't matter. But keep it on hold till I get my share of meat. Till that, don't resolve this. That was other thing. Stories behind this, sir. This was a corporate fight. This was a corporate fight landed into 35 of the bank and this misery of people. It was a corporate fight between Mr. Harish and Mr. Nikhil on the table, which ended up being in problem. Because I wanted to do the other one. So I found out from where it brings the money and the story starts there. The deep-rooted conspiracy. Forget all that. Our case was that the more we went into it, the more we were convinced that it is impossible thing to go ahead. Because even really, first the doctor says, I won't touch your case. Then I slap him. I hit him and I force him to take the patient in the operation theater. Suddenly he has changed of mind. And he decides that, okay, I will try my best. But after diagnosing, he says, sir, it is medically impossible. Even if I want to save him, I won't be able to save him, either technically or medically. This was the case. Plus, it was an orphan. State government said, not our job. Central government first was saying it is RBI's job. Then you made them realize that, no, it is your job also. But it was very difficult. So, see, sir, for PMC, after PMC, people realized that only your 1 lakh of your money is insured. That awareness in people said panic in the cabinet and they had to raise it to 5 lakh. Till that nobody cared. Then they had to pass this BRA Act. Then this is the first time RBI started a bank. Till date, RBI never started a bank. It has just given licenses and closed the banks. Because whenever it has to restructure a bank, it is always on the advisory of either the cooperative sector or the state and the cooperative together, or the central government if it is a larger bank. They just give the fund RBI. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Follow these points and start this bank or continue this bank. They say, yes, sir. We will like blindly follow because they are all doing their 9 to 5 job. So we will follow these guidelines. Okay. Guidelines, okay. Okay. Sir, this bank will start on 19th as per these guidelines. Okay. Tomorrow come with your tiffin and continue with the job. This is in their neck, in their own, to actually find somebody to take over. That is why so much of time is taking up because of the due diligence and all that. Because it is a pain in their life. But they were forced to do it. Otherwise, it was an open and shut case as far as we are concerned.
Okay. So it was going to bin. I mean, like it was going for liquidation.
Open and shut case.
Okay. So because of the relentless pressure of the depositors and activism of your depositors.
When the depositor of a cooperative banks actually hands over, gate crashes into a hotel and personally hands over the brochure to the governor of RBI, that is Mr. Shaktikanta Das. That means we have been able to reach the top of the top personally, feel him in flesh and blood.
That is absolutely something we should do, Harish. We should start gate crashing these people. And when I spoke to Nikhil Vohra ji the very first time itself, he told me this, and I was flabbergasted. And I was, when he told me that they gate crashed into a hotel where Shaktikanta Das was actually delivering a lecture, and they just handed over their presentation to him and walked out of there, and it was just amazing. I mean, these are the kind of things we should do.
Yes.
Even if role it doesn't matter, but it stays in his mind that these people can do so. They are so desperate and so motivated.
Yeah, that thread, the perception of thread should always be there.
Perception and publicity is the key, sir. Forget everything else. You are hitting the nail.
Exactly. Okay.
I have one point to say, going by this media news. Okay, very recently, if you see, there was one cooperative has got amalgamated with the other cooperative bank. So that option is also available.
Yeah.
Like Apollo Bank has got,
merged with Cosmos Cooperative Bank.
Cosmos. So my point here is keep up the pressure to the fullest. So may not be that the same investor calling for investor option will apply for Guru Raghavendra Bank also. They can get Guru Raghavendra Bank amalgamated with Vishweshwaraya Cooperative Bank or Nagini Cooperative Bank, those kind of things. But the pressure should be on, sir. That is the only way. Continuous pressure should be on.
Okay. Now, Nikhil Bhai, I just would like to ask you as perhaps the last question. Now, we are seeing that, in all newspapers, it is coming that, yes, PMC Bank is now solved issue. Bharat Pay and Centrum have, a conglomerate of those business are taking over the bank. And all these news are coming, and in 120 days, the bank will start. So now, can you tell us what kind of a future do you see with this bank? And would it be the similar kind of template that they might apply to Guru Raghavendra Bank also? I just would like your views on that.
Yeah, just to add to Harish's question, one of our viewers, Srihari M. Kulkarni, is also asking this. Has RBI assured PMC depositors about when they will get access to their money after the Centrum takeover? I mean, because Centrum, Bharat Pay have now decided to take over, when will the depositors be able to normally access the money? So just adding to what Harish said.
The good thing or the bad thing about such agitations and stories is that when you travel when you struggle for 100 kilometers, you find an inch of success. So still we are inching towards that success, and the first priority is that they want to get the banking license formalities cleared and get the banking license. Simultaneously, what modalities they are working out on, like how the payments will be made, whether staggered or whatever, are still not there in the public domain. But as far as individually I am concerned, and after 2 years of experience that I have, I am going to nod and be happy at whatever modalities they set up and tell them, no problem, sir. Thank you so much, sir. You are opening our bank. You are our gods. Please do it. We agree with you, whatever you say. Once they open the door, they cannot close that door. So if we can bring RBI on their knees, I don't think it will take more than 1.5 months to bring them on their knees and come to a reasonable demands. That we don't
I love your confidence, sir. I love your confidence.
Because right now, if you fight, we just have our foot in the door. We need to go completely inside the door. So once we are inside the door, then we know how to bring them to the need. Then we don't need so much of agitations. Just 2 or 3 branches broken with glasses and all is enough for them to shake their knees.
I love your confidence, sir.
Sir, I told you those 2 things. Third was confidence. Sorry. Perseverance, perception, and confidence. These 3. If you carry these 3, you can never lose in life. Forget banking or whatever.
Yes,
very good, sir.
Just to add on.
Yes. I never knew whether I'm going to succeed or not. Each time, whenever we did, it was an adventure, it was a risk. But each time we knew, I don't care. I am going to do it, and I will come out only after I succeed. And that's the way we succeeded every time. We didn't bother. We were detained in police station so many times, but the police station in charge would make us sit in his own cabin with AC on and tea and serve us snacks. And tell us, please be here, sir. If you go there, we will lose our jobs.
Just to add on, the procedure involved in this thing, as informed by the RSA and the Central on the media also, is that the very first thing is they will form a SFB within, they've been given time to form a small finance bank within 120 days and go back to RBI with a checklist which are based upon which RBI will grant the small finance bank to them. Later on, the RBI will float out in public domain the scheme of repayment for all of us, wherein we'll be also given time to react to that particular repayment option. And then there is something called as Section 45A, which is a section for amalgamation of this. This is the procedure which was followed even for Lakshmi Vilas with DBS as well as Yes Bank thing also. So 3 days time is given, and this is there on the public domain also. for Lakshmi Vilas plus DBS merger. They have this in the public domain wherein the depositors, if they got anything, they can always react. But as Nikhil Bhai told, we are happy because here the complete exercise is done in the interest of a retail depositor. So all of us, including everybody here, are retail depositors. So we will surely get our 100% money back. But we on the till we touch and feel the money, we on the tweeting, mailing, protesting, and whatever it takes to be in the limelight.
Okay. So now, we have almost, come to the closing hours of our program.
Just one point before that, sir.
Yeah, I just 1 minute. So, in conclusion, what would you like to say? While concluding, can you give us a closing note on this?
Sometimes even the 15% can overtake the 85%. Because these people cannot move out of their houses. These people cannot travel for many reasons. So at least what they can do is take their phone in the hands, like homework, and all the possible 10-15 phone numbers they are there. Make it a duty to make a call every day and keep calling them and harassing them. Even if you get 50 calls a day, even if you get 50 calls a day of some particular issue, you will get harassed. Again and again, these people are calling me. Imagine 200, 300 calls. If you get, they will get sick and mad. These Raghavendra people they stop picking up the phone. And in the meantime, they have to pick the phone because they might miss an important call over there.
Yes. I think, Nikhilji, you made a very good point there. Our depositors...
Tell them, you share all the numbers. Your cooperative department chief, your cooperative secretary, your Tejasvi Surya, all other MPs, all other MLAs, even Yadurappa, whoever number, whatever numbers you have, official, office numbers or personal numbers, whatever it is. Keep calling them, keep crying, keep shouting, keep pleading, different actions, different dramas every time, and keep calling them regularly. Let them know you by name. Even by your voice, they will recognize. Yes, sir. Please go ahead again.
Yes, I remember Sunilji actually shared with me the audios of his conversation with RBI Bangalore general managers, general manager, and also a regional director secretary. And the way he, he didn't stop. First, the regional director secretary said, "Oh no, we can't meet," and that and this. He didn't stop at that. He again called the general manager. Then he called the DGM. So I think we have to continuously call these
telephone numbers are there. Telephone numbers are there on the public domain. Just note down them and just call. Hello, sir. Good morning to you. Any progress, sir? The only question we can have any progress on the Guru Raghavendra Bank. Anything happened?
Correct.
So, how many tells he will tell? How many tells the same person will tell? No, nothing has happened and so on. Or either he has to direct it to somebody else, or he has to keep on doing that. And maybe
so we request.
Another mail.
Okay.
Just another mail only. Just another mail. We spoke just now, and this is what you told. Nothing wrong in that. So, and put a copy to the Department of Financial Services.
Right.
From my end, I can tell you one thing, sir. All of us have earned real hard-earned money. This hard-earned money will not go anywhere. Surely come back to us, searching for us. But let us fight for it. Because in today's scenario, nobody is going to give us money. We start shouting and fighting it for it. Money will not go anywhere.
Right.
Hello?
I think we lost you, Sunilji. It's breaking up.
Nikhilji, we don't have your video. If you can. Okay. Now, it has been quite an inspiring story of your complete Andolan. PMC Andolan has created a sort of a precedence, and it has created a history in the struggle of any depositor. I think this is, I don't think any other bank or any other, in our history that we have seen such a, agitation of such a magnitude has ever happened. And in fact, I should compliment particularly Nikhil Bhai, that he is so inspirational in his talk, and he has such a clarity in his thought and such a confidence that it is inspiring to each and every person that anyone who would want to look up to him. So this is a wonderful opportunity, and there are a lot of things to learn even for our Guru Raghavendra Bank depositors. And now I would like to say to all our depositors that, yeah, here is a story. Similar thing happened 3 months back, before our bank got into restrictions. 3 months back, the similar kind of bank, 3 or 4 months back, the similar kind of restriction happened. But these people relentlessly, without any rest, without losing their focus, they have continuously fought for their rights, continuously fought for the justice. The travesty that was, and we are seeing the similar kind of travesty being done on us as well. Now we really have to buckle up. We will have to create so much pressure on all the powers that be, and we have to make them really, really, in fact, Nikhil Bhai also used the word harass. So I think there is nothing less than that we should do. So we have to harass, or we have to relentlessly keep on pressuring them. And that is when, as they say, geology is a science of time and pressure. So our struggle is also going to be, a combination of time and pressure. The right time with the right amount of pressure, our problem will definitely get a solution. So I am looking forward to more interactions like this with our PMC warriors. We have seen Nikhilji, and we have many other warriors who can also join us and who can also share their stories with us, and they can also share us a lot of inputs. And this is definitely going to be a great learning for us and great direction in which we can move. Thank you, Nikhil Bhai, and thank you, Sunil Bhai, for giving us your inspirational thoughts. And thank you, Chaitanya, for organizing this.
Very well said, Harish. Your last note just inspired me to fight even harder. And I would request all the senior citizens, even if you're not social media savvy, if you're not able to get onto Twitter or anything, but one easy thing that you can do is sit at home and call all these people, call RBI officials at least 5 times a day, call RCS officials at least five times a day, call your member of parliament, call the cooperation minister over phone. Every day, let us all call to make sure they are getting at least 100 to 300 calls every day. And even if they give you a negative reply, don't be disappointed. Continue to call them. Even if they say, they're not able to do anything, there is no update, you just keep calling them until they take some action. And we are really grateful to have Nikhilji and Sunilji on this platform who have given us so much guidance and so many tips on how we have to steer our struggle. And Nikhilji has also said in one of the next sessions, he will bring in some visual presentations and show us how visuals are very important, because visuals actually speak more than words. And so in one of the next sessions, Nikhilji will come and show us how they built the visual presentation to actually take to this to RBI, RCS, and to the member of parliaments, to everybody that they were meeting. So each time they submitted a memorandum, they added it to this software presentation and a PowerPoint presentation, and they would print that. Nikhil Bhai also showed us our one brochure that they have created in the morning when we had a session with him. He also showed us a brochure, and these are the kind of things we should be doing, Harish, because the visual things are what speak more than words.
Yeah.
Tell them to make small video clips, very touching video clips, and that to also send them to all your MLAs and MPs if you have their phone numbers. Let's see what is happening and just keep sharing them with the media also.
Yes.
Yes, sir. I think that's a very good point.
Okay, thank you all our gentlemen, lady. And
The strength of our agitation were ladies and senior citizens, mind you. We have lost one of our senior citizens, 78-year-old, who never missed an agitation due to some problem, cardiac problem. And there is still one senior citizen who attends every time. He is an 84-year-old.
yes.
Yeah. Yes, and Nikhilji and Harish, just to add to you, one of our depositors had just messaged me that for our next protest, he wants to bring some children in also.
Senior citizens and children are the best weapon you can use.
Yes,
And it is
yes.
not a weapon, it is a reality. There is no money to pay for their medical bills, for their education. बेटी बचाओ बेटी पढ़ाओ. अरे इधर बेटी पढ़ भी नहीं सकती और बच भी नहीं सकती है. तुम लोग कर क्या रहे हो?
Right.
Yes.
And just before we close, if our depositors have any questions, Harish, I think we should let the forum be open to questions, because I've been seeing a lot of questions from our depositors on the.
Yeah, can you just go through a few questions if you don't mind, please?
Yeah, I think one of them was asked by Srihari, which I already asked about when do the PMC depositors expect their money in their hand. And I think there were a few other questions saying, some people want the call. They want the phone numbers to call. So, they are saying that give us the phone numbers. We will call everybody every day.
Yeah, that we will take care of. Yeah. We have Sunilji and.
Yeah, somebody is asking if
I can help you on that.
If some sections of the Cooperative Act pertaining to RBI responsibility to protect the interest of the people.
Section 61.
Okay, so Section 61 is the one that. So
actually, that 61 applies to urban cooperative. You will have to go to your cooperative sector. This was for urban cooperative, where the center and the state both individually.
You mean multi-state bank, multi-state cooperative bank?
Yeah, so it will be more precise for you going by that cooperative point.
Okay. Yeah, what we will do is, Chetana, what we can do is, we will, in one of these programs, we will bring one of our lawyers who is well conversant with the cooperative movement. I think he should be able to throw more light on that.
Correct. Yes.
Specific to Karnataka, how it works and how we can bring in one of those lawyers and get these answered questions. Now, basically, what we are looking at here, Nikhil Bhai or Sunil Bhai, is at how we do activism. I think law, we will deal it separately. What I want them to give us, we want a fresh, fresh breath of air and fresh injection of steroid in our body, so that we come out of our house and we struggle hard on the street and get them to get our powers that be to work.
Even if you
videos. निखिल भाई आपका भाषण का 2 वीडियोस भेज देना, नेक्स्ट टाइम ला देना.
Nikhil ji, actually one very important question. Sorry, one of our viewers and depositors is asking a very important question. Kishore is asking, was there any case filed by PMC depositor warriors against the failed PMC management? I could not find any info on that in the public domain. Nikhil ji, have we lost you?
Nowadays, if you see.
Sunil ji, since you are there, Sunil bhai.
Nowadays, if you see, Yeah. I'm here. Are you able to hear me?
Yeah, we are able.
Yes.
Yeah. See, the
Yeah.
thing is,
Sorry, some
nowadays,
call was coming and I just couldn't connect it.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Yeah. I'd like to add on one point before Nikhil Bhai answers also, is that nowadays all the police complaints are lodged online. Okay. So what I did was I lodged a police complaint against the management of PNC Bank at the Bandupu police station sitting in Bangalore. I lodged it on the internet. Then later on, the police people called me from the Bandupu police station, and they told that your complaint is being forwarded to the ED, Enforcement Directorate, and this becomes a part of the other complaints which have been filed. That means to say, many of our depositors have filed a police complaint of cheating against the management of the PNC Bank, and that is lying with the ED, the Enforcement Directorate. That becomes a part of the complete thing. This is my experience. Maybe Nikhil Bhai can add something else.
Coming.
Relating to police complaint,
You can have a standard format paper where individually the name of the depositor and his branch and his account number can be entered, and some remarks regarding what is the hardship is facing because of this. And it can be a standard, like how we had submitted 550 forms of hardship. It can be used as a police complaint, and let 50, 20, 100, 200, 500 complaints collectively go there and put it on the table. Please register these complaints and give us the receipt, give us the acknowledgement.
Right. So
you have to out of the box. You have to sit on their head and do something which even they can't think of.
Right. Nikhilji, when you got cut off, actually, I was trying to ask you a question from one of our viewers, which was any case filed by PMC Bank depositor warriors against the failed PMC management? Because he says he couldn't find any info about that on public domain.
We had tried filing similarly, like what Mr. Bhatt said at the Bhandup police station also. But they said that now all the cases are considered under one roof, and that the EOW is already handling it. So why don't you give it to EOW? So we have collectively gone and given our submission to EOW, and even our hardship forms are there of 550 people. And time and again, we have issued letters to them. And in fact, we have made them sit in front of even EOW and ED were invited at the Vidhan Bhavan meeting in front of the speaker, where they had to answer what we had to ask.
Okay. I have one question from one of our depositors asking whether the new administrator, who is now Mr. Dikshit, whether he has filed any criminal case against the fraudster in your bank during the process of audit. Actually, what he meant is whether any cases has been filed against the
no fresh cases have been filed. He has just removed 6 people who had already named in the charge sheet initially and were still associated with the bank. And we wasted our time because Mr. Boria also was a corrupt man, hand in glove with the Vadhavans or the management, and tried to make the most of it. I will send you my speech where we started on 14th of August to address him, and within 20 days he was out.
I think, Harish, that is a very good question by our depositor. And I see a pattern in all these banks, whether it is PMC or our bank or even Vashishta now. If you see...
And the bank is the legal way to park illegal money and use it. The public money of 1,000 people can be used by one person.
Correct. So actually, when I started this fight last year, somebody told me this is just not one bank. This is really economic terrorism. This is financial terrorism that we are fighting against. Because these are 40 banks under Section 35A. If all of the depositors of 40 banks join hands, like PMC and Guru Raghavendra Bank depositors have joined hands, you can imagine what sort of an effect and impact it will have on the system.
That is the reason why they decided to give 5 lakhs away so that 80% of
Yes.
people are out.
Okay.
Right, correct. They are trying to weaken our movement.
Okay.
Yeah,
Ah.
and this is a very good question that they asked about whether the administrator of the bank has done anything to file a case. It looks like it is the same as our case where our administrator Ashokan has not filed any case against the management.
He has actually, to make a correction, he has filed a few cases against the staff member who were involved in some fraud. So he has done that. He has done to some extent.
Staff.
Yes, he has. Yeah, against the
but
staff.
not against the management.
Actually, management cases are already there, and so he did not file any further cases on that. But he has definitely filed a few cases and got a few of the staff members to be removed. So that part is done.
Sorry, individual can file, sir. An individual can file a non-cognizable offense.
Yeah,
case,
NCR.
Like how I sent it, NCR, like how I logged in and sent it. And believe me, there is a lady inspector at the Bandu police station who has become my friend also right now. Sunil ji, ye kya ho gaya? Then I told, this is what it is, madam. That people have cheated me. आप आ सकते हैं क्या? मैं told मैडम बैंगलोर से हूँ. अच्छा ऐसा है क्या सुनील? So don't worry, it is sent to the ED. Okay, and it becomes a part of all the additional, all the other complaints also. Nothing to worry. Okay. And they also sent acknowledgement to me also.
Okay, very good. Okay, and Nikhil Bhai and Sunil Bhai and also Chetana. So to end, this is not the end. This is just the beginning. Correct. So we would like to connect more with you and share more of your experiences and more of the materials that you have collected and more videos and photos.
In the meantime, sir, one point I would like personally from you, the basic technical data of Raghavendra, like what were the amount of deposit parked, what is the amount of fraud, and a basic idea over that, so that I can construct our strategy over that.
Excellent. That I will share with you, sir, in the due course. And thank you all for joining this program. And viewers, thank you very much for actively participating. I can see that there has been quite a rush in our Facebook Live, and it has been consistently consistently maintaining that level. So thank you all for joining us, and we will definitely come back with more and more such programs, and we will definitely help you, mobilize our activism. And finally,
tell these current people to rope in more and more people to the group.
Exactly.
Do they know?
Correct. So get more and more people.
Each person is an activist. Each person is a leader over here.
That is exactly what I have been saying. I have clearly written in my Facebook group one post. You see, I have told the depositors, none of us are leaders here. None of us want any followers.
Everyone is working and fighting for their own money. So nobody is a leader.
We are not contesting any election here. We are not, we are fighting to get back our hard-earned money. So each one of us is a leader. These are exactly the words I had put in my Facebook post. So please.